What's up guys, it's Marissa and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine, not for eyes but for my face. I kind of go above and beyond every day every day that I do my makeup. I don't do my makeup every day, but if I were to do my foundation, this would be exactly what I do every single time. If you guys like it and you like how it turned out and you want to see how you can achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be starting off with my Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue. It's kind of like a gel consistency and it dries super fast. It doesn't really leave like a super thick layer. It's so nice. And then I'm going to be taking my professional primer from Benefit just to fill in any pores that I do have, because I have kind of larger pores that really aren't that cute. And after I put my primer on, I'm going to be searching for my foundations. The foundations that I'm going to be using are my Lorac foundation, and I'm going to be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. These foundations put together are really nice, although it is a little bit of a thicker consistency mixing these two together, because the Milani foundation is pretty thick considering it's supposed to be a concealer as well and full coverage. Although I do have to say that these foundations put together are kind of a medium coverage. As you can tell after I'm done applying it all, my moles or my beauty marks are still sticking out. But I use the Lorac foundation to mix in, not really for coverage, but just to get a darker color to match my self tan that I currently have on. And after I use my my foundation brush, I'm just going to be taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge, just because I feel that if you just apply your foundation with a brush, you're going to kind of get not really streak marks, but it just leaves little marks on your face, and I feel like going over with a beauty blender, it just makes it more so look like your skin rather than your foundation. Also, if you guys hear noises, it's my dog Norman. He's like trying to rip up my rug. I don't know. But anyways, I am next taking my Glamouflage concealer. This concealer is full coverage. It's actually like $6 that I got at Walmart. It's really good. This is actually my go-to concealer. I have tons of concealers that are high-end and that are, you know, raved about online, but for some reason this one isn't raved about at all. But I'm telling you guys, it is worth the purchase. $6, it's amazing. Next I'm going to be taking my Morphe C9 palette. This is just filled with my under eye powders and contour powders, but I only use the middle powder. It's like a banana shade, and I just put that right under my eyes with my damp beauty blender. I also use a beauty blender for this, again, because it, like I said, just makes it look like your skin rather than a big layer of foundation and powder. So let me just take forever to blend this powder out. I swear I take so long to do my under eye powder and like just setting all my concealer, because I feel like that's like the most important part of my foundation routine. I don't know why, but I don't know. I just love the brightness and I literally pack it on until God knows when, really. Next, I'm going to be taking on a brush, just my CoverGirl face powder. I'll have to see what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's just like a CoverGirl face powder. It comes in a pretty big little container with a brown lid on it, and I swear you get a lot of powder in this little container for only like $6. It works so well. I usually use my oh my gosh, what is it called? Oh, Laura Mercier translucent powders. Although this one I have been gravitating towards because it has a little bit of a medium tone tint, and I kind of like that rather than the translucent. It gives me more of a color, and I kind of use this one when I have a tan, so that way I can try to match up my self tan with my face. Although it usually never works ever. Now I'm searching for a brush that I can't find. That's my life. And then I'm taking my Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just going to be carving out the hollows of my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, my chin. I have a little bit of like a butt chin. Like, I really do. It's not like super bad, but I have it, but I actually love it. So I carve it out. I kind of put a little bit of an emphasis on it, as you would say, so that you can see it a little bit better. I feel like it gives my face shape. So any of you butt chins out there, embrace it. Moving on to blush, I'm going to be taking my not my Coralista. I'm going to be taking Coralista by Benefit, but I'm going to be taking the Cheekathon palette. This palette, if you guys haven't seen it already, it has 3 blushes in it, 2 bronzers. I use every single thing in this palette. This palette is to die for. I love it, but I'm going to be taking Coralista on my cheeks today just to give myself a more coral, like peachy tone rather than any pinks or reds or whatever. Taking one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I'm sure you all know this highlighter. It is the Mary Luminizer highlight by The Balm. This highlight is so beautiful. Although I'm more of a tan color, I'm actually pretty tan. I'm a little bit more tan than it shows up in my video. But this highlight is kind of a white highlight. Like, it's very white, and I feel like sometimes if you put too much, it can kind of look like a white strip on your face if you're tan like I am, and I kind of do that today. I feel like I put like a white strip across my face, but it still looks pretty, and when you blend it out, and it looks really nice throughout the day. When you put on a lot of highlight when you put on a lot of highlight in the morning or whatever, and you go about your day, I feel like the highlight tends to blend in a little bit more with your face. I'm going to be taking my MAC Fix Plus now just to kind of set in those powders and let them sink in. I'm not really doing this to make my makeup last all day because that's not really what Fix Plus does, but it does make all the powders sink into my face, and after that highlight I kind of need that because I do have a little bit of texture on my skin, and the Fix Plus just helps to eliminate that texture, a little bit more. I'm going to be going back in with my, actually, wait. I was going to say I was going back in with my CoverGirl, but I'm actually not going back in with CoverGirl. I am going back in with my Morphe C9 palette, the top middle color. It's like a banana shade. I think I mixed the banana shade with the top first color, which is like a white kind of pinky color. I mix those two together so that I don't get too white of a color, but I have a little bit of the banana shade in there still. I mix those two together just to clean up my contour a little bit. And now here's me doing a little bit of silly poses. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of my video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, and do not forget to subscribe.